Hey everybody, it's Pedibus, and this is going to be another skilling and bank video kind of update, and I'll be talking about the actual in-game updates as well. I'm doing this runecrafting live, as it were, so depending on how well this goes, I might not actually use this. In which case, you wouldn't know because I'd be using a different clip. But before anyone in the comments goes, no, I'm not good at runecrafting, misclicks for days, plus I'm playing at 3 FPS right now, which is never helpful. Right, in terms of what I've done this week, as you can see by the Yutah in next to my name, I did the Elder Kiln quest. I spent like a day alching to get to 75 mage, and then once I finished it, because I got the early bird bonus, I got the 2 100k combat book things. I used one on ranged, leveled that up, one on mage, leveled that up. Where's the bank? There we go. It's a pretty good quest. I'm probably never gonna do the actual fight kiln, not Lunar Cape, because as far as I can tell, the only way you can do it is with Nex gear and a divine, or with Storm of Armadyl, both which cost quite a lot. Storm of Armadyl kind of went up in price due to the update, and obviously Nex sets are pretty expensive anyway. Other things that I've done this week, I think I did a little bit of agility. I think last week I only had 300k on the counter up there, so I've got a fair bit of agility. It's what I do when I get kind of bored. I've also done a little bit of dungeoneering with a friend, only about 40k or so. I'm not sure what to buy next. Part of me wants to get a chaotic crossbow, but also I kind of just want the maul, just so I can say that I've got chaotic maul. But then again, I know that I probably won't use it that much. It'll probably be a waste of tokens. But I'm just going to store them for now. It's going to be a while until I get up enough tokens to even think about getting a chaotic, so that isn't going to be very likely. Whilst I'm here, I'll do a quick little run through the bank. Not a lot has changed, but those are the runes from about 4.5k, essence of 10k. Skilly tab, not a lot has changed. Skull boots chilling there. Afros, rocks, hunted set to fill the bank. Nothing else has changed there. By popular demand, sand hat back here. I sold my Verax chest plate, I think it's called, I'm not sure, because now that I've got the Bandos chest plate, which is what I'm wearing right now, so nothing has changed there at all. I sold a couple of cannibals. Got rid of one effigy because my friend assisted me for cooking, and then I could do the last stage for wood cutting. I think I used it on. So yeah, not a lot has changed in the bank. But let's talk about the updates this week. The main one, of course, was the Dominion Tower update. Sunfreet is the name of the kind of the Dominion Tower boss, which is a bit of a weird thing to say, considering that the Dominion Tower is all of the bosses. Well, not all of the bosses, but it's made up of quest bosses. There's a 530 version, which you have to at least have access to the tower. I'm not sure whether you need to have completed, have access to the top of the tower. I'm not sure, but you actually have to be able to get in there. So you have to have 110 combat and have done enough of the quests. And then there's a level 80 version with which just you don't need any not qualifications, requirements. You don't need to have done any of the quests. You don't even need to have 110 combat, which is good because it kind of gives people a taste of the Dominion Tower. I prefer if the Dominion Tower didn't have as high of a quest requirement, but then again, if I did it, I've only got 5 of the quests, so I wouldn't be having that many bosses done. But one day, it looks fun, so one day I'll probably do it. They also added in the ability to trade in your Dominion Tower power-ups, so the Dominion weapons, the scorpion meat, the different potions, stuff like that. Castle Wars, the guy who got the first Trim Completion Escape, he got 100 did I click that? Yeah. You got 188 mil Dominion factor, which he said took him about 500 hours, which I suppose is what the equivalent of getting like 50 mil in a skill that trains 100k an hour. So it's a decent amount of time, and from that, by motorcycle outside, he got just over 50k scorpion meat, I think, and he traded all those in, and in the end, when he traded in all of it, is like you get like mines and stuff, some weird stuff, and he ended up with an XP book that gave him 15.4 mil in any combat stat, so attack, defense, strength, mage, range, constitution, I think, and 7.7 mil prayer XP. And he used it on prayer, obviously. Well, not obviously, but he chose to do that because obviously prayer is quite expensive. I'll probably put a link to that in the description. And so he gets a 7.7 mil prayer XP drop, which is pretty incredible. I mean, if you used it on something like constitution, and got that 15.4 mil constitution, he would have set a record that would take a while to beat, because getting that much constitution means you'd have to get what, like 45, no, don't click, would have to get like 45 mil in another combat stat if you did it that way. But there is a guy who's going for max dominion factor, which is going to end up being 2.147 bill, because it's not 200 mil. So but then again, that would take him 5,000 hours, and then to trade all his stuff in would take him about another 70 hours, which would probably be enough to discourage that. But I wish whoever that is all the best. I just remember hearing about it. As always, at the bottom of their updates, Jagex always leave a in other news. Sometimes those updates are more relevant to most players than others. Like Dominion Tower doesn't affect me in any way, but the ones beneath it in the in other news does affect me a fair bit. Because they nerfed the effigies, which a lot of people used to train runecrafting, they thought, let's give something to the runecrafters. And as you can see, as I hover over, the immediate left click option is fill. And when I'm at the altar, the immediate left click option is empty. That's why they updated in, obviously, to make runecrafting that little bit easier. And I'm not sure whether it actually affects like XP per hour. You can get about 60 laps an hour at like fast efficiency before the update. So if it saves a second, then that's one extra lap, which at high levels it's about 1k, if not more. So it's not going to affect it that drastically. The empty option is obviously quite useful, saves you clicks when you're emptying or run out of energy. Need to check that more often. But the fill only really affects you if you're like mining, because you get the right click fill option in the bank interface anyway. Beneath that they had that Hattie and Skull have gone back to their icy homes, as they phrase it. So if you haven't got the boots, the gloves, the hat or the cloak, you're going to have to wait a year probably until they come back. I've still got my boots, got about 30% left on them. So, but you have until May the 16th to use them, so don't feel like in a rush. They also had that, I'll show you it in a second. If you hover over your total level, it will now display your total XP. I've got 73 mil. That's quite useful, because beforehand you'd have to go onto your adventurers or onto the high score, so that saves time. Got to remember to drink the energy potion. Oh no, missed. And also they've released a pronunciation guide, which is obviously going to tell you how to pronounce a lot of the more commonly missaid words. Ardoon is a good example. I remember when I called it Ardajune, no idea why. I just got confused by the fact that there was a G in there, and I had no idea how it would sound. but then I heard someone call it Ardoon, and I thought, yeah, it's probably Ardoon. No, fuck, clicked the wrong guy. There we go. And other than that, there aren't that many words in there that I personally found surprising on the pronunciations. There's a couple of quest-related ones that I'd never really checked properly, so I wouldn't have like given any thought as to how to say them. But other than that, it's all pretty standard. It will clear up quite a lot of things though, because pretty much everyone I know pronounces different words differently, because up until this point there has been no official way of saying it. Sometimes even Jagex mods during talks and stuff have pronounced the same thing differently, so it's gonna clear a lot of things up. In terms of what I'm gonna be doing this week, I intend to get to 77 rune crafting for blood runes. I'm not gonna do the quest, but in dungeoneering it doesn't matter. You can make them anyway, and my friend who I've been doing duo dungeoneering with, he uses mage. He's got 99 mage, so he needs blood runes to cast his like fire wave, whatever it is, so that'll help him out. And then once I've done that, I intend, if I can do that in a week, it's about 1 mil XP, which I should be able to get. I intend to get 80 hunter, which I'll try and do on chins, but that could take a while. If not, I'll do it on orange salamanders, which are by coincidence right here above the ZMI altar. And then if I've still got time, if that goes faster than I expected, I will try and use the rest of my boots, because if not, I'm just going to keep putting them off, and it's going to come to May the 15th, I'm going to be like, shit, got to use my skull boots. Other than that, that's it for this video. If you like the video, please do give it a like. If you haven't, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.